My name's Steve, this channel is Frags to Riches, welcome back, and don't forget this channel is our channel. Is it fuck? The amount of time and money I've spent on this. Word to your mother. My name's Steve, this channel is Frags to Riches, and thank you for tuning in. You know I love you for doing so. Today I'm going to be talking about a great summer cheapie. It is Azzaro's Chrome Sport. This is such a great price. I managed to pick this 100ml bottle up for £19.95, which is a bargain. For those of you that want a super short, sweet review, this smells like Versace's Man Eau Fraiche. There you go, job done. For those of you that want a bit more detail, this opens up with a lovely, lovely citrusy burst. It's such a refreshing opening. At the top, there's bergamot, there's grapefruit, and there's lemon. And with regards to the balance, I get a bit of bergamot, quite a lot of grapefruit, but mostly I get lemon. So it's mostly lemon with some grapefruit and a hint of bergamot. And it is such a nice, welcoming opening. This has been my scent of the day for today, and I applied it this morning, and my wife walked past me about 5 minutes later, and she said, "Oh, you smell nice." And anybody that follows this channel, you know that my wife's not bothered about fragrances, despite my hobby. I basically have to ask her kind of her opinions on things. She very rarely volunteers kind of unsolicited compliments. So it must be doing something well if I get a compliment from my wife. After that initial burst of citrus, I get quite early on, I get some of those aquatic, watery notes that are in the mids. There's also grass and ginger, but to me, I get some of the grass, a bit of ginger, not too much, but I certainly get some of those aquatic notes coming through really quite quickly, actually, only after just a few minutes. In the base, there's amber, cedar, and musk. And now I don't get too much amber on the dry down, but I certainly get a little bit of the cedar with a musk to give it this kind of nice softness in the base. But I always kind of get that lemon with some of the grapefruit. That kind of remains. The lemon, as I say, is the stronger note for me. But the dry down is just really nice as well. As I say, you get that musk and with a bit of cedar, but with that lemony, grapefruity freshness and some of those aquatics. So the dry down is just really, really, really nice. Performance-wise, not surprisingly, it's not great. I've worn this today and it has been really hot, and I've been working quite hard, like doing some gardening and stuff like a mid-30s man does, and I've burnt through it quite quickly. It only lasted about 4 hours today. I suspect if you were wearing this if you weren't doing any sort of physical labour, it wasn't a particularly hot day, maybe it was a climate controlled environment, you could probably get five, maybe 6 hours, but I'd say you're probably looking at 4 to 5 hours longevity for this. With regards to the projection, it does wear quite close, I'm afraid. Today I only got about an hour of projection, and then for the rest of the sort of 3 odd hours that it lasted, it did wear quite close. I did keep getting wafts of it, so it is still there, but it is very close wearing. So that does mean it would be good for the office, for the gym, etc. So you're not going to choke anybody out. And it also means you can go quite heavy. So you can sort of cake this on and you don't have to worry about choking anybody out or offending anybody. So yeah, performance-wise is not great, it is the downer, but it's probably no worse than Versace's Man Eau Fraiche, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper, so it's got to be worth looking at for those reasons. So to summarise, I really like this. This is a great cheapie that I can highly recommend for a cheap scent. You can throw it in your gym bag, throw it in your work bag, leave it in your drawer at work and just reapply. And when you do reapply, I reapplied today at lunch, and it's just so refreshing. It's just really nice, refreshing burst. That lemon and grapefruit is just really enticing, and then the dry down just gives it this just nice soft freshness, which I highly recommend for a cheapie. Performance isn't great, but as I say, you can just chuck it in your bag and reapply it. For the money, you haven't kind of got to be too protective over it. So this is a great cheap alternative to Versace's Man Eau Fraiche, but you know why I really like this? Because this reminds me of Dior Homme cologne, but if you swapped the mandarin for lemon. That's kind of what I get. And for those of you that haven't tried it or seen it on my channel yet, I can highly recommend Mercedes-Benz cologne as an alternative to Dior Homme cologne as well. So yeah, it basically smells like Dior Homme cologne or Mercedes-Benz cologne, but if you swap the mandarin note for lemon, then that's kind of what I sort of get from this. It's quite similar. It's not identical by any means, but it's kind of got that similar vibe. but it just means I get to wear a fragrance that I love, but just swapping out one of those notes and just changing it up a little bit. So for me, that makes it a great addition to my collection. I hope you found this quick review helpful. If you did, please hit the subscribe button. It does help me grow my little channel. And by all means, comment below, let me know, have you tried Chrome Sport? I know Chrome is a massive hit amongst the community. What other Chrome flankers have you tried? Would you recommend? But yeah, let me know, please comment below. Thank you for watching, I do appreciate it, and I will see you for the next one. Much love.